Hey everyone, I hope that you're doing well. I had a conversation the other day with someone about vulnerability, and as I was driving to the barn, it made me think of a story that I thought would make a really great episode of Kristen Learns Weird Life Lessons from Strange Locations, or whatever we're calling this segment. All right, so when I was in elementary school, I was actually teased pretty badly. I was a bit of a weird kid. I interacted with the world in a way that was hard for other kids to understand, and I get that. There was one girl who was pretty popular in elementary school, and she kind of maintained her popularity in high school. But she also felt pretty bad for how badly she teased me in elementary school, and she actually apologized, which is beautiful. For people to have that kind of moral compass at that age is pretty remarkable. So over the years, we had a few different conversations, and one of the times, I don't know what led to this, but she ended up telling me that she had been on the bus recently, like when we were in high school, and it was like really bumpy because we grew up in a small town and some of the roads that we had to drive on weren't even paved, and it had been really bumpy, and she'd actually peed her pants. And I can't begin to tell you kind of what this did to my brain when I realized that even popular people could potentially pee their pants. And I don't know why it hadn't occurred to me, but it didn't. I thought that the really popular people were just like perfect, and that it was everyone else that did these horrible, shameful things. And so it really changed the paradigm for me, realizing that that these things, although we might feel shame for them, in the grand scheme of things, we all do them. We're all human, and for me, and this is kind of funny to admit, but like when I feel a little bit intimidated, I just kind of like look back at people and I'm like, oh, I wonder if she's peed her pants. Oh, wonder if he's peed his pants. Oh, wonder if they've both peed their pants, right? I don't know. It just kind of humanizes people a little bit more to me when I'm feeling a bit intimidated. And so I do believe that sharing vulnerabilities is important, because a lot of the times we have shame about something because we think that we're the only person to experience this. We think that it's completely unique to us, and we think that other people aren't going to understand. But when we start to share our own vulnerabilities, when we talk about peeing our pants, when we talk about like all of these things that can happen in life that are super embarrassing and full of shame for us, but we think we're the only one. When we start talking about these things, we realize that this is just part of the human condition. All of these things that happen are just part of being a human, and that we are all one, and we're all connected, and we're all just humans. So yeah, I think we should share. You don't necessarily have to run around telling everyone how you peed your pants, but when you can share a vulnerability and you feel comfortable sharing a vulnerability, I think you should, because I don't know what it's going to do for the person that I'm talking to. It might resonate with them. It might make them feel way more comfortable about themselves. It may make them feel way more comfortable with me. Yeah, so that's how I learned the life lesson of like, you should probably tell people if you've peed your pants, because it'll make them feel better. All right.